You deal some
Nice
decent
attack.
damage versus him, but this time, unlike with Roderick's hit, he doesn't back down. He just rolls with the punches, and he's still engaging you in close quarter without backing up.
Oh, I see how it is.
While they're gonna do that, I'm gonna use my magic because I think it's around about time I do a bit of my support.
You are suddenly interrupted. You feel the wind powers, but they're not supporting you. They're supporting this guy. This guy uses the wind powers and immediately comes flying at you as you're about to cast magic. He hits you with the blunt of his weapon since he was aiming for speed rather than damage. You don't suffer any damage, but thanks to his quick wind dash, he manages to interrupt your magic.
Who the heck are you? He's gonna put away the hero sword since he doesn't think that's gonna work anymore. Before drawing his other blade.
It's defective.
My sword doesn't
One
cut
of the
people
greatest
anymore.
weapons ever devised, you're calling it defective. Man,
Well, it doesn't cut people anymore. I broke it on the armor, dude.
Anyway, one of Roderick's torso is going to turn towards the big guy that's like fucking brawling with Talila.
Okay.
And I'm gonna come up. I want to grab him. I just want to rip him in half.
Roll plus dex.
Oh, by the
Okay.
way, I forgot that I actually... No, I wouldn't know actually because it's called ear for magic, so unless he speaks words, I won't know it. Damn it.
Yeah. No, none of them are speaking. In fact, they haven't made a single sound.
Okay, I got a
I
10.
said dexterity, not con.
Oh, that was con?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries. It's cool.
I'll reroll.
Nice. Okay, so you wanna grab him, right? You manage
Yes.
to grab him. What do you do?
I want to fucking rip him in half.
Well, it seems like he was kind of hoping you'd grab him, because you realize he has some kind of weird power. You're in your Imperial form, and that was kind of a mistake for this opponent. Not that there was any way for you to know ahead of time. You see that your Imperial magic suddenly begins to sway, and you cannot finish what you were trying to do. You suddenly feel like you're frozen, like your body doesn't listen to you. He suddenly, while you're grabbing him, he grabs onto you. He again makes some hand gestures, and you see that he disrupts the power that's flowing through your body. He uses that power to heal himself, and suddenly your ethereal form bursts like a balloon, and he knocks you out of it. But you don't suffer any damage.
So basically, I shed.
Yeah, you shed.
By the way, taking this chance, actually, I may not be able to hear their magic, but I can still hear the wind. So I want to try and find out what the fuck is going on with that. How come he's being supported by the wind while I'm not?
The wind does not respond to you. It's like the wind doesn't have a voice.
What is going on? This makes no sense. Damn it. Remember guys, by the way, you're still getting a +1 from me from my inspiring presence.
I'd say that about, unless you wanna do it again, but this time you're gonna have to roll, it would expire by now, since the first fight ended and you guys relaxed for more.
Alright, I guess I'll just inspiring presence it up.
Okay. Okay, you make it. By the way, Alexander, you feel as your comrades get stronger, they get inspired. What you realize is that both this guy and the other guy get inspired as well.
What? This makes no sense, it's like we're fighting a mirror.
As soon as these guys get your inspire buff, they immediately jump in together. Taliwa, they're both attacking you as a combo.
God damn.
I can't hear you. Do you have any more potions?
I want to jump in front.
No!
Okay, as you jump in front, the big guy, the one that you're currently seeing, with the gauntlet, he kind of quote-unquote sacrifices himself to keep you busy, and the other guy uses his wind powers again to attack Taliwa. Taliwa, what do you do?
Want to maul him.
Okay, you wanna counterattack? Go for it.
Yeah. I just roll strength for the counter?
Yeah.
No!
You fail, and since you were doing this as a counter, you're gonna get hit extra hard.
You're dead.
What Kalila?
Talua, you take 16 damage.
I'm dead, Rip!
No,
can shed.
you don't.
Goodbye,
Suddenly,
cruel world.
Alexander appears before Tlila, kicking aside the blade.
How?
I use my hero's fate ability.
Yeah. Since your mark is gone, so are your heroic powers.
It's not part
You
of
can-
the. It's not part. I had that way before.
Yeah, you cannot use the heroic strike.
It's not strike. It's sorry. It's
Oh, you
for-
mean the
I can
defensive
protect
shield.
anyone.
Yeah, but
I can
you
protect
can't get fast enough in front of her. He's using the wind to make himself.
It doesn't have a
faster.
range. It can just go poof, shield.
Ah,
Wait.
okay. So Talua, as soon as he makes the strike, Alexander manages to defend you. But that was just his first slash. I wasn't gonna say it since that was gonna kill you, but the wind power was up. It picks up like a
Fuck!
tornado and it shreds you as a follow-up attack.
I
Wait,
swear to God.
how many times can I shed? Just is it one time thing or as many times?
As long as you're transformed, I think you can shed.
Yeah. If you
Then
don't shed, he's gonna hit you with the wind power for another 8 damage.
Yeah, I'll shed. Oh my gosh.
We can't
you,
converse
Alex.
with them, and it's really hard to fight them. What the fuck's going on?
Oh wait, I forgot about the inspire. So basically, he would have done one more extra. So that's
Uh-huh.
9. Actually.
Wow.
Good finish shed.
Yeah. Do I still have my elemental powers or?
No, you don't have your elemental powers either.
Aww. Dang
Something's
it.
going
Wait, I'm useless in my regular form then.
I really don't want to do it. I don't know if this will work on these guys. We're not, like, in the plane where I can, like...
No, I wouldn't
Actually
suggest
do
using
it.
anything that may like kill you, because we don't know what our powers are going wrong in this world.
Oh,
Fire,
I
use
still
my
have,
power.
I still
Wait.
have mine.
Hang on, don't I still have that crystal that can teleport us to that hub world?
Yes, you do.
Oh god.
It
Right,
doesn't.
I'm gonna
but
get us
it's
out
not
of
in
here.
your backpack.
God, motherfucker, damn it.
Where's your backpack?
I have my backpack,
Oh my
but it's not in
God.
there apparently.
Yeah, and the crystal is not there.
I forgot. Oh my
I have
God.
elven bread, a few potions.
Your
Look at that,
potions
look
are
at
gone.
Oh, that's nice to know.
Aw, man.
Is my poison shadow water gone as well?
Yes.
Is my bro necklace gone?
Yes.
The one where it prevents
do
me from
we
dying,
have?
leaving me with 1 HP?
All of the items that can be useful to you are gone.
Aw.
Fuck!
Grabby took them, obviously.
You don't know what happened. I'm just saying. These are the results. Nothing that can be useful to you is there. Like potions, extra weapons, nothing.
Wait,
Well
I know
then.
something. I know one thing I can talk to. I use my ear for magic on the heroic sword, on Argus's blade. I talked to his spirit before.
The blade does not respond.
Motherfucking piece of shit. You don't talk to me, you don't kill people. Oh, you saw you.
No. It's not that it's not responding. You feel nothing from it.
What's going on? This wasn't like what we were fighting that dude. It's like we're in a totally different place.
By the way, your enemies seem. You see, like what signs they make with their bodies is indicating that they're actually speaking and they're understanding each other. And yet you hear no sound or no words escape their mouths.
Telepathic, or it's like their body language
No.
can just
If
convey.
it was telepathic, they wouldn't be moving at all. The gestures they're making indicate that they're speaking normally, but you
Oh,
hear
okay.
nothing.
Alright, they're using, shit. Alright, can I look at them like my champion vision? Or is that
Uh,
gone?
Can you explain that again? I'm kind of.
You know how I can look into threads? Like what the
Oh.
Fateweaver could do?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Okay, I want to look at them like, what the fuck? Are these guys even alive or dead? Hello? Oh, he was
Right.
coughing.
So as you use your power, you see that they're definitely both alive. One of them seems familiar, but you don't know where you know him from because you haven't paid attention. The other one you do not know at all. What you know is that they're both alive and you cannot perceive their true forms.
Shit. Can I try to roll like a wisdom or intelligence check to see if I remember who it could be? That's so familiar.
Tell you what, roll both wisdom and intelligence. Without any bonuses, I assume, since...
Yeah. I only get an 8.
I don't like change.
Right, you don't get any XP, but what information you gather is this guy, the one that used the wind powers, you kind of feel like he has a similar vibe to Alexander. You don't know why, but they seem like they're kind of close to each other on a spiritual level.
Okay, I'm gonna yell, Alex, who the fuck is close to you that can use wind?
I don't know. The only one I know is Hemlock.
Think! He's just gonna yell, just fucking think! Because he looks like
Dude,
it.
I
can
have a
see it.
sister, and that's clearly a guy. I don't know anyone else.
While this is happening, Taliwa, this guy's not giving you the chance to transform again. He's attacking your normal form.
Oh no, transform!
If you
I
try
can
to
only defend you
transform,
one
he's
more
gonna
time.
get the first strike.
Punch him as a little elf.
Can
Do it.
I try to block it with my tiny little spear?
If you wanna block
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
roll plus con.
Jeez.
Gods be with me. God damn it. Thank you,
Taliwa,
gods.
mark XP and get ready for the pain train.
Ready for the death.
Because he gets a plus
Am I-
1 from Alexander.
I can't
I
use
accept-
my. I can use it one more time, but because I have 2 holds for it now. But what
Let
the
death
fuck?
envelop me.
Taliwa, as soon as he sees an opening, he triggers his wind powers again. He slashes at your throat. He deals 13 damage.
Rip -2.
God damn it, I fucking have to use it. I don't want to because it's gonna do exactly what they want, but
What are you
What
doing?
is it?
I can rip people's souls out of their body and say fuck you. But
Keep in mind, you're kind of busy with the other guy. He's kind of keeping you...
no, I know I was gonna use it on both, and that's just gonna fuck me. Because it's gonna kill him, but Roger can
Right.
get up
Sword doesn't
after he's
work.
dead.
I have my magic power.
What if he is you, Alexander? Oh shit. What if he
I wouldn't wear
is
something
you, but,
like that. He's wearing spandex.
You see that the guy looks very offended.
Look, he's not even wearing a cup. What kind of armor is that? His most precious area is not defended.
Make your choice, guys. Taliwa's on the line here.
Yeah, come on.
I'm gonna
What are you gonna
have to use. I can use
Dead.
one more hold because I got 2 hold for my thing. I can use one more to save you. Again,
Alexander, are
yes.
you using it?
Okay, I'll help her, but that's it. After this, you guys better stop dying
I
because
don't
I
know.
won't be able to save you.
Kelly's just so squishy, guys. Like,
Yeah.
Roderick,
Sorry.
this guy suddenly gets his attention away from you. He already saw Alexander use that move. He makes a few gestures with his hand. Alexander, your magic gets countered. You fail to protect Taliwa.
No!
Fate has
Can't we have a
decided
magic
that I
off?
die.
See who's magic
No,
stronger?
You don't. He
Gods
didn't
have
use magic.
spoken.
He used something else to block you. You don't know what. And since
Oh,
Taliwa
shit.
failed and somebody already tried to protect her, it's already too late. This
As soon
guy
as he makes
slashes at you, Taliwa, and he beheads you on the spot.
Fuck! That seems so cheap.
this is such.
Rip. I got wrecked. You just see my head like roll by Alex.
Oh, thanks. Just traumatize me more. That's fine.
Why didn't you protect me, Alex?
He just looks.
That's your final words. Fuck you. Why do you protect me?
Taliwa,
I'm.
you do
Wait,
not
this isn't
get
death
to roll.
music.
I know I don't.
You do not get to roll for avoiding death.
I know.
You're done. What you guys see is blood splatter everywhere. Stoliwa's head leaves her body and it rolls on the floor. The guy, unfazed, quickly sheaths his sword again and prepares to fight the rest of you.
Okay. I'll use it
Alex
once.
is gonna charge at him.
I'm gonna look at him, and I'm gonna try to cut the guy's arm off. The arm he gestured with.
Gestured? He didn't gesture. He just prepared himself for a fight. He just
No,
Sure,
no,
The
Sure,
other guy
guys.
who stopped my
Nothing.
magic. He means.
Okay, roll your
Yeah.
hack slash if you wanna attack him.
There we go.
Fuck.
9. Okay, do it.
Give me a second.
Oh, he's gonna feel that one. This guy is not as sturdy as his friend. How did you attack him? You just wanted to punch him?
No, take his fucking arm off with my giant sword. Huge and messy.
Okay. Luckily you rolled a 9, so you fail to flat out remove his arm. He uses his wind power to kind of soften the blow and redirect it. But he takes a massive wound to his chest. Your sword actually hit him so hard, it's a miracle you didn't flat out like cut him in half. He just is flung 10-15 feet backwards and crashes into the ground. It doesn't seem like he's gonna get up anytime soon. However, his friend, since you rolled a 9, he's gonna get to retaliate instead. His friend clearly, they still don't make any sound. His friend clearly got phased by what just happened. He is very worried about what happened to his partner, so he leaps in and grabs you in a bear hug. While he's holding you out with his left strong arm, he uses his right arm to cast a few symbols again. A small weird circle appears underneath you guys, and you both get trapped somehow. Neither you nor him can move. He basically somehow trapped both your body and his in place. You are while his technique is in action, neither of you can be attacked or move. Like you're like stone statues, even though you are aware of what's going on around you. He basically sacrificed himself to stop you. So it's only between Alexander and this guy, who's slowly trying to pick himself up from the floor as he's bleeding profusely.
I'm gonna take
Roger
my
was fucking
chance
pissed.
and I'm gonna charge at him. I'm gonna
When do I
Okay.
get my
try.
death thing?
I'm gonna
What?
try.
You don't
impaling
get a
him.
death scene.
Oh, why not?
You'll learn later. Trust me. Don't worry about
Fine.
it. Just,
I'm gonna-
just
Just avenge me, guys. Come on.
I'm gonna try impaling him to a flipping.
Don't let me
floor.
die in vain.
you wanna impale him?
Yeah.
7. Okay, roll damage. Seven. He's at 8 health. He survives that one and gets counterattack. Okay, as you impale him, you see that he is at his dying breath. He's at his limit. He, as you're
Finisher.
close to him, he just hugs you closer and brings you forward. And he reveals his hidden blade that was inside his arm. It's coated in some kind of liquid. He slams it into your neck like a needle, and you feel a burning sensation throughout your entire body. After that, you see that he's still not dead, but he just relaxes backwards and stops fighting. He even lets go of his blade. He can't speak, so he tries to make some kind of gesture at you. Roll wisdom. Don't mark EXP. You do not recognize the gesture. You've seen it before, but you do not know where. And as he makes the gesture, you see that his body goes limp on the ground. You have a few moments, you're not sure what's going on through your body. What will be the last thing you do before you find out what happens next?
He's gonna basically rip out the sword, dragging it up to make sure he's dead before turning around. He's planning on breaking through the trap and killing the other guy. He doesn't care what's happening to his body.
So this guy that's defeated now, you're gonna ignore his dying breath and try to free Roderick before it's too late.
Can I think on it? Can I actually use intelligence instead? Or
No, you're dying.
Oh shit, did I make you roll wisdom?
yeah,
Yes.
Oh fuck, that's my mistake. Roll intelligence instead.
5.
No, it doesn't matter.
I don't know.
Right.
I,
So
I had
basically,
tons of good rolls, so
you're gonna ignore this guy's dying breath and try to free Roderick before anything happens to you.
well, I can't exactly do anything. I don't know the mark or anything, so I have no items to use.
Okay. No, just saying. You're gonna ignore this guy's dying breath. You're not gonna like finish him off. You're just gonna let him die on his own.
Yes, I think that's what he
Basically.
was saying.
Okay.
He doesn't deserve it after killing me.
Ash, as you're trying to make your way back to Roderick, your vision begins to blur and you pass out. It's a very powerful poison that's basically paralyzed your entire muscle structure. You can't breathe and you can't reach him anymore. Slowly but surely, after a few minutes, you die. Roderick, your soul, while you were trapped with that other guy, gets spirited away after a couple of hours. He has been slowly exorcising your body, and that's how he killed you. You're all dead.
Wrecked.
That
And
was some
that's
GM fiat.
when you wake up.
Wait, what?
You know, I was thinking about this, is why I wasn't so worried. They did mention this is the point between life and death.
Well, welcome to hell,
What
everybody.
you see is what remains of the Empire. So when you look around, you see that you are back where you were originally. You're just inside the city walls. Outside you see massive death. The dragon is gone. The world is just hellfire and brimstone. This is what remains after the dragon's attack. What you see next to you are two guys. It's Siegfried, the hero, and a monk you do not recognize. They're covered in serious wounds that you guys inflicted on them.
What?
Siegfried is on between life and death. He is dying. You guys are unhurt. You guys are at half health and you have no wounds. The monk is tired, but Siegfried is dying. And he is dying
hang
by
on.
the wound that Roderick and Alexander inflicted on him. The monk, as he sees you guys waking up, he smiles gently and says, "Finally, I was starting to lose hope that you'd wake up." He coughs out some blood. He's trying to act like friendly and tough, but it seems like he's a little worse for wear as well. He took quite a beating.
What happened? He's gonna look over to Siegfried and he's like, he more wants answers than anything. By the way, can I look down at my hand? What does it look like?
Your mark is there, and you feel the wind powers.
Without hesitation, I use it to stabilize Siegfried.
His situation is critical. While you do heal him, he's not gonna recover anytime soon. He's out.
Yeah. I'm just saying, it's like, after using that power, it's like, okay, I would like to know what happened. Anytime, please.
You already know what happened. Remember what you learned from the library? The dragon induces nightmares, and it induces dreams of perilous creatures and such. He tried to trap you inside your minds and use you to destroy what was left. And when he says that, you realize that there's a lot of blood around you. You have been killing a lot of humans while you were sleeping.
Oh dear.
Who wants to die even more now?
And
touch my
Siegfried
neck.
and this monk that you do not know actually came to stop you.
Oh.
Can I bring them back? Like, to where, if they were living?
Yeah, by the way, Roderick, now you are undead. And no, you cannot bring the dead. You can only raise them as undead, but you cannot bring them back to life. There's even
Like
more blood on your hands now.
But I did it with Eddie, though. I brought him back fully.
No, you didn't. You just raised him as undead. He needed angelic powers in order to restore himself. Which is gonna be a problem, because as you realize, there's no angels flying around. Nothing is flying around. What you see is a clash between fire, brimstone, and lightning. This world is experiencing a giant cataclysm.
Where is... I grunt out, where is he? Where's the fucking dragon?
The monk looks over to you. After he did this, he just looks around everywhere to the carnage. He just laughed and left.
All of it.
But
He
was a
left
dream.
you free to kill us.
I didn't even kill the fucking... sword. I'm gonna sense it. Is it here?
Oh yeah, the blade is here, and it's not in the throne room anymore. It has actually been slowly making its way towards you, but it doesn't seem like it's here to fight you. Instead, the sword just walks up to a nearby statue. This, for instance, because you guys are nearby it, and the sword in its full form, it actually pretty much resembles the same way it was in the dream. Only it looks actually much stronger. In your dreams, it was way weaker, because there you were meant to win, and you were meant to be tricked by the dragon.
Yep.
Now the
so I
sword
was meant to be beheaded.
the sword doesn't seem to have like any ill intentions right now. It just takes up its form, and the body is not hollow. Inside is resting the Empress that's under its control, inside the armor. It just sits down near the statue that's small aflame, and he looks towards you. Well then, here you are, the big heroes who came to stop a war. Are you happy with yourselves now?
I mean, I have my head on my shoulders again.
He's more than devastated. He's just like on his knees. He's like,
Roderick looks at is gonna look at the sword and say, "No, I'm not." And I'm not done. Sorry, there's a fucking plane going over.
No,
I'm gonna look at it. Does the sword have a soul? Its own kind of soul?
No, the sword is just a very powerful corrupt object. It doesn't have a soul. It's using the body that it has taken over as its vessel, but it itself does not have a soul, as it was forged.
So tell me, if I destroy her soul, do I stop this thing?
Oh, I have been stopped many times. I have lived long. Your lives
I'm
are
not
temporary.
asking. I'm not asking. I wasn't asking
Mine
it. If
isn't.
I fucking... No, I'm asking you as the GM. Like, what would happen if I took her
you
soul
won't
away?
know.
You don't. I can't answer that. If you ask him, he seems willing to talk about it.
No, I won't fucking ask. Say, well, your job's done, isn't it?
If I wanted to see the world destroyed, I would have done so long ago. Why do you think I bothered collecting all this power through war? I do not seek destruction.
He just looks down at the dead people he's probably killed.
Uh, the guy looks very amused at you, Alexander. So then, hero who came all this way just to influence this war. How does it feel? Does it leave a bad aftertaste? Tell me. I am curious to see what you think of this.
Alexander's silent.
He laughs at you. You're all the same. 50,000 years, and nothing has changed. It's almost amusing. Almost.
He's as he slowly raises his head towards it, he starts to stand up and walk towards it.
I'll do so. I'll get up as well.
As you start getting closer to it, he brings his hand to stop you. Do you guys stop?
I will, because I want him to get up and face me like a true, whatever the fuck the thing is.
He
I
does
see
stop.
it in your eyes, Roderick. That malice, that anger, that resentment, that pain. You would have been a great minion. But you are mistaken if you think that I will fight you. I have no reason to. Not anymore.
Then let her go.
He laughs. Oh, I will. And you should have chosen your words more wisely.
Oh shit, he's coming for me.
As as he says that, you see that the Empress that was trapped inside him, the armor slowly begins to rip away from her, and it's letting her go. Just a sec.
Is she dying due to it?
What was her name? Ah, yeah, Elizabeth Astor. As as she's being spat out, you see that she's barely conscious. The Empress, whose mind has been freed for the first time in a long while, her eyes are red and covered in tears. She is in true agony as she watches her people dead and her city burning around her. The now empty armor grabs her and yanks her by the hair. Don't avert your eyes from it, girl. Look at it. Look at what's left of everything your great ancestors built. Look at it and know that this is all your fault. That this is how it all ended for your people and for your bloodline. And he brings the blade forward to her neck to kill her.
Alexander attempts to move forward. Basically, he's
I
gonna,
wanna, yeah.
instead of
I wanna
grabbing
stop
it,
it.
because he can't grab it, he's gonna ram his forearm into the tip of a blade and try pulling it back. Like he
As
just
you're
looks like he
trying
has
to
no
stop him,
motion.
he realizes he stops. He doesn't like flat out go and kill her. And he seems to be more curious as to why you're trying to stop him. What more do you wish to do here? Why save her? If you pity her, then let her die.
No, I say as long as one person lives, they're worth saving.
Alexander's still not doing it. It's as if he's doing this on sheer instinct.
No,
Like
but
his eyes are
Rod,
blank.
I give him an answer though, because I'm just like, as long as one person lives in this godforsaken planet, or, God's forsaken planet, they're worth saving.
It's who I am. That's all Alexander mutters out for a moment.
Really? He looks over to both of you. Well then, let me ask you. This war is already over. There's nothing for you to save here. Even if she survives, she'll never be the same again. He laughs. Why do you think I was able to possess her in the first place? She's already broken. Tell me, what more do you want? Why do you stand against me? There is nothing to save. There is nothing to do. There is no glory. There is no honor. Nothing remains but ashes.
I'm the hero. Save someone.
He laughs
Yeah.
at you, Alexander. You can't even save yourself.
Enough.
He's still moving forward. He actually started moving forward again.
I say, let her live. Your job is done. You have all your power. You want. Enough.
Laughs. No. It's never enough. It will never be enough. You can have your victory here, but your lives are just temporary. One day, you will all be dust and gone, and I will always keep coming back, and I will always grow stronger.
And I will always
Keep
stop
your
you.
victory. I will always win the war.
I just say I'll always be there. I'll always be there to stop you.
No, Roderick. You will be there for only no more than 100 years. For that is how long it will take me to deal with the necromancer. He lets go of the hair of the Empress, and you see the armor slowly begin to shed and turn into dust into the wind. The mask is still staring at you. Enjoy what time you have left.
I just look at him, pointed my blade at him, and said, "You will not harm her."
That is not for you to decide, Roderick. That is not for any of you mortals to decide. For what can a mortal do versus a being that is immortal? I
By the
will
way,
simply wait, and I will always win.
can Alexander reach out and try grabbing the sword, like as a
Oh,
stumbling
the sword's
action?
not disappearing, only the armor.
He wants to try grabbing the sword, but he's not going to
You
take
can
it.
grab
He's
the
more
sword.
leaning on. He's more leaning on it.
The armor slowly fades away, and only the sword remains stuck in the ground. So you can pick it up if you want.
He is holding it, and he's like,
As you grab the sword, you feel immense pressure from it. Like everything that war brings: sadness, sorrow, malice, hatred, everything negative. This thing has been collecting negative emotions for over 50,000 years, and that's completely overwhelming. You feel that you're gonna hurl your guts on the spot if you're not careful. This thing is gonna drive you to madness if you hold it too long. It's a cursed blade. True to its name.
he's holding on to it for time being as he speaks. He's like, heroes will always rise to stop you. And then he's gonna simply drop the blade.
The blade remains there. You feel no energy from it. It's just a blade. And the Empress is passed out on the ground.
I'm gonna pick her up and bring her over to the monk. Basically.
You're nowhere close. I was gonna do that, but okay, you do it.
Oh, I was next to her. I walked up, like I was there with you.
Now you excuse me, I prepared many pictures, but as usual, I reached the limit. So the monk picture is one of the pictures I didn't prepare, because honestly I expected you guys would kill him.
No.
So yeah,
Or
I
you
don't
can
have
do
a
it,
picture.
Alex. Fine, you can just pick her up. It's fine. I'm just gonna sit down and start thinking.
So, just a sec. As you guys are taking in the destruction around you, a small portal opens up, and someone you recognize steps out of it.
Yeah, I don't look at him. I'm too ashamed.
It's Saulafar. Earlier it looked like he died. And by the way, you guys wouldn't know it, but his corpse is indeed still there. He's dead, and yet here he is in front of you.
Time fuckery. Okay.
Yeah. He doesn't say anything. He just looks down to the blade, quickly putting two and two together about what happened.
Oh shit! No, I actually go to the blade. That was what I was gonna do, because I'm just gonna this is the fucking blade, and I'm gonna look down at it too.
He says without stopping you, Roderick, be careful. Do not touch it. The spirit may be sleeping, but its power is still there. In your ethereal form, it can corrupt you faster than if you had flesh.
I failed.
No, Roderick. You can't fail. As long as there are worlds and possibilities, everyone can be saved at a price.
I will guard this for eternity. He shakes
This
his head.
blade holds immense power. Many will come to claim it.
Then many will be stopped.
Very well then, if that is what you choose. But this does not change our current objective. The war here is over, and we have much to do. Do not forget why we came here, Roderick.
Yeah, he's gonna look over towards where Alexander is probably with the Empress. He must go to her. Is that right? I mean, that's right, Out of character. Alexander needs to go to her.
He's
Yeah.
got his basically just
No.
By the way,
planning
keep in
on
mind what
leaving.
he said. Everything can be saved at a price. Keep in mind he's called the Invoker of Time, so he can manipulate time and space. Just saying.
Alexander doesn't know this, but when he does say at a price, Alexander looks back and he's like, "At a price?"
I look at him and say, "Can you bring them back? What would you require?"
Why would you wish to change their fate?
They don't deserve this.
There are many people dead that deserve to live, and there are many that are alive that deserve to die. If you do not have the power to bring them back to life, do not speak so easily of changing their fate.
He's gonna nod his head.
Wait, what do you mean? Alexander looks more like a hopeful child by this point, and as he turned around with the Empress in his arms.
I'm gonna look at him and say, "Alexander, there's some things that should not be changed."
No, what do you mean?
I'm gonna look at
He's looking
Elifar and
towards
say,
the Elifar, yeah.
I'm gonna look at him and shake my head. Don't. Just...
It's okay, Roderick. He is young. Perhaps this will help him accept things. He looks over towards you, Alexander. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Aulafar, the Invoker of Time. It is my duty to watch over existence. I was there when time first ticked and creation began, and I have been at the end, and I have seen as time has withered away and stopped. Nothing is infinite, not even existence. But there are powerful beings, so strong that they are beyond killing, beyond mortality, like that cursed blade, like the necromancer, like the elder dragons. But make no mistake, just because a being is extremely powerful, that does not make it immortal. Even I, who cannot be killed, despite dying countless times, am not immortal. There's only one true immortal being in existence, the necromancer. Those who are not immortal have fates. Only the immortal one, the necromancer, is not bound by fate. And as long as we have fates, there are things that we cannot change. If your fate is to die today, then no matter what you do in the past, your future will not change. It may be by a blade, by poison, by a heart attack, or by pure coincidence, but if your fate is to die today, you will die. The only way to change this fate is with my power. And he waves his hand and he materializes a small window that shows your world. You actually see yourselves on the battlefield just as the dragon is about to breathe out the attack that brought you into slumber. This fate is one that has happened, that will happen, and it is happening right now. That cannot be changed. It will never be changed. The only thing that you can influence is the current timeline. If I bring you to that moment and something changes, you will change the timeline, and this one will disappear. It will never exist. But the events that transpired here will still happen somewhere else. If you wish them to never happen at all, that will require a sacrifice.
A sacrifice?
It requires an immense amount of power. He actually takes something out of his pockets. You know what kind of power. He takes out one of the shards. It's gonna take all the shards.
We can
Do
stop
we even
this.
Alexander, these shards are evil. They bring nothing but misfortune. Many have tried to claim them. Many are still gathering them today. You are not the first nor the last that the Fateweaver will come after and seek out to gather them for him. This is power that should never exist. It must be destroyed. And yet it's the only power that can accomplish what you wish and seek. Some things, once lost, can never be taken back. You will have to accept this fate.
Alexander
He gives
looks
you the
down
shard, by the
from-
way.
He takes it in his hand. If I accepted this fate, what would that make me?
He doesn't answer. That's for a while. After a while, he just says, "That's for you to decide."
Roderick says,
Personally,
You cannot
If-
save everyone, Alexander. No one is that strong. Not even the necromancer.
not even. He stops after he says that and just looks at Alexander and says, "Come. There's someone we must meet."
Alexander's looking up to the time guy. He's like, then I will become that powerful.
He just stares silently at you, studying your face. It seems like there's many things he sees and knows about you that you yourself do not know. He did say he can see all of time and everything. So it seems like there's many things he knows and wants to tell you, but he stays silent and just studies you.
I'm gonna step up and say, Alexander, if you wish to be that powerful, there's someone you must meet.
But what about this? He looks back at the battlefield.
I'm gonna look at him. His shoulders are gonna slump. And he says, Alexander, if I could change things, I would do it in a heartbeat. This, shakes his head, this happened to my people. This destruction and this death. Every year, every day, I wish I could do something, change it. But Alethar is right. It was their fate. If the undead did not do it, something else would. But there is a chance we can. Save
Sorry to
others.
interrupt you. During that time, the Western kingdoms were actually striving and constantly in war to kind of, supplement his point. So yeah, you're right. If it wasn't undead, it would probably be another fate.
Yeah, I say, if it was not the undead, it would have been the kingdom next to mine we were at war with, or a cataclysm. Alexander, there is someone you must meet if you want to get this powerful to make sure nothing like this can happen again. I can take you to him, or to him, this person.
Nice save, nice save.
Yes.
Taliwa, what are you doing in all this?
I
By
just
the way,
like
Mushi
listening
is
to this
back. Mushi is
conversation.
here. But Mushi is traumatized because he saw you like mindlessly kill so many people.
I feel
He's
bad.
sad.
Well, there's
By the
nothing
way,
I can do about it.
Alexander actually has his head down. For the first time in a good while on this battlefield, he looks sort of like the child that his age is. And he's like, is it selfish? I don't want to be the cause.
You're not, Alexander. No one is the cause of this except for that herald, the Fateweaver,
Killed her
the
people.
sword. I'm just gonna say,
I should
you
have seen
didn't.
it.
I look at him. I'm gonna literally pick him up by his by his neck and say, "Listen to me. Enough. This is not the hero I know. Do you understand? You did not kill these people. Typhon did." And then I'm gonna drop him.
Yeah, Alexander's still on his feet at least. But he looks back and he asks one more question. If I had seen through the dream, would things have turned out differently?
Who are you asking?
Alexander,
The guy time.
is that question going to haunt you for the rest of your life?
Alexander does nod. He already knows.
Then what point is there asking?
I just need to know.
If you had seen through it sooner, you would have minimized the destruction, but it does not change the fact that this dragon, he calls it this because the dragon obviously exists in all timelines, or at least many. This dragon, Typhon, he would have still destroyed this world. That is the power of an elder being, and that is why this world sought to slay them. But the Herald, he has a unique power. He binds them through time and space. No matter how many times they're slain, their conscience continues to exist, so they continue to materialize. As long as he lives, the elder dragons will never be gone, and many worlds will die by their hand. They will destroy, and they will rebuild anew.
Alexander slowly nods.
I have listened to you, and I have made my decision as well. He slams his scepter into the ground. You. He looks over towards you, Taliwa. Come with me.
What? Why?
They both said how they feel. I feel their resolve. I feel their hearts and their intentions. What about you, little one? You already destroyed one world. Do you wanna see a second world die?
Well, no, I don't. But what can I do? I'm just a kid.
Really? He seems very annoyed and angry when you say that. Just a kid. You weren't just a kid as you destroyed your homeworld.
Whoa, hold the fuck up. What?
Welcome to your homeworld, child.
No, this is not her homeworld.
I know, I'm just fucking with her.
He looks at you angrily for a while, but then his face softens up a little bit. You don't know, do you?
Wait, what happened?
He stays silent for a while. He looks away from you, Taliwa, and looks towards Roderick and Alexander. If I decide to bet everything on you, to give you a chance, how far are you willing to go to save this world?
My existence itself.
That is not enough.
Then I just say, I will do what it takes.
Alexander's like shaking his head. I won't save this world. I will save every world. No one will go through this again. Even if it means giving up what I am.
What if I tell you?
Becoming not the hero.
What if I tell you that to save this world, you have to sacrifice Taliwa?
What? What do you
She
mean?
may be just a child now, but that will change if you wanna save this world.
Wait, how would it change?
He doesn't answer you.
Well, if I'm gonna sacrifice myself, I at least want to know.
I'm gonna walk up to Talila and like crouch down, look at her and say,
I'd snap her neck.
"What do you?" Yes.
just like O'Sullivan. I'm sorry. just so before.
I just imagined that.
Oh, that's so dark. Okay, carry on.
Yes, please carry on.
I mean, you guessed it right. So.
No, don't.
Kidding.
No, please.
I'm just gonna look at her and say, "Hang on." Okay, I'm good.
It's a big moment, I know. Compose yourself.
I'm sorry.
And I say, "What do you want?"
Wait, what does my sacrifice do? Why me?
He answers this time. I will take you home. But you may not find what you expect.
Wait. If I go home, what about my companion? His soul is bound to my father. What should I do?
He is coming with you.
Oh, okay. So if I go with you, this world is saved?
It may be saved.
Do I die in the process of this?
That's the big question here.
He doesn't answer.
That is for fate to decide.
Alexander
Make
actually
your
is moving
choice.
up his. I said before that I would protect everything. That includes her.
He said that towards Taliwa. Make your choice. Do you wish to try and save this world or not?
I'm gonna turn around, facing Roderick and Alex. I'm gonna give a little smile and say, "You guys take care, okay?"
I'm gonna ruffle her hair and say, "Yeah, don't be a brat to everybody else, and make sure you get tall. He's awkward about this. Don't be so short in the future."
I'm gonna
Alexander
lightly punch him.
smiles.
Don't be an asshole.
Alexander smiles. He's like, "Don't worry, you'll hear about me soon enough. A great hero."
Oh, and Alex, I don't disown you anymore.
Thanks.
As she says that, a giant portal booms up and opens behind him and he starts walking through it. Mushi actually obediently follows him. Because his nose quickly picks up where you guys are going, and he looks excited to get home.
I give a slight nod to them and walk through the portal.
Before he steps through, he just turns his head a little bit back towards you, Alexander and William, and says, "If this world is saved, then this timeline will cease to exist. You may have some memories left. It has happened before, but it is a fact that your current selves in this world will die along with it. So make your peace." He steps through the portal and the portal closes. So yeah, him and Toliwa are gone. What about those that are left behind? What do you guys do?
Alexander's gonna start making his way towards the monk and
Roger's gonna-
Siegfried. And he's gonna basically lay the Empress beside them and sit himself down as well.
Roger's
All
gonna-
this time the monk has been busy patching himself up and taking care of Siegfried, who's unconscious on the ground.
Roger's gonna take his sword, put a shield down next to him. He's gonna look at the sword, the other sword, the evil one, stick his sword in the ground next to it, and he's just gonna sit there, resigning himself. No matter what Elfar said, I don't think he's gonna. He kind of still half believes he can't die, so he's just gonna resign himself to sitting here for all eternity to be the guardian of it.
That won't be that long, as the world is literally destroying itself from the inside out. There's massive earthquakes and eruptions everywhere. The world is literally splitting itself apart, and it's
By
dying.
the way,
It's in its
as
dying
it's-
breath.
as it's dying, Alexander actually looks towards the monk. And he offers his hand and says, "By the way, I'm Alex. I wanted to ask you a question. Why did you and Siegfried help us?"
He shakes your hand and introduces himself, but since it's too thunderous and raucous, you don't get to hear his name. And he just answers, "I know Siegfried from a while back. He said that he had to save you guys no matter what. Who am I to say no to a friend?" And he just smiles.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see. He's just gonna close
Even
his
when
eyes and
even
then
when
stay back.
he was on the verge of death, he told me that I shouldn't kill you no matter what. So you should thank him. If it was up to me, you guys are way too strong. I would have never went easy on you. He just laughs and looks at you, Roderick. Especially you. Damn, you hit hard. And he laughs it off.
I'm gonna start laughing, and he's gonna look up to him. He's gonna actually take his helmet off. He probably looks fucking horrific. And he's just gonna look up and say, "Well, Amelia, I thought I would never get to see you again." He's gonna smile, I guess, in a gruesome one. "I guess I was wrong."
Don't despair, my friends. Let us find peace at the end. he makes a few signs like you saw in the Nightmare World. It seems like he's doing some mantra and chants. He's a monk after all. He creates some kind of circle around you that kind of isolates you from all the brimstone, fire, and destruction in a small way. And you feel a soothing aura take over your body as the world continues to crack and split and get destroyed. Even Siegfried awakes in the final moments thanks to the aura and the mantra that the monk is exuding, and looks around to see that you guys are awake and that you're alive. He doesn't say anything, he just looks up towards the destruction and begins to cry, not caring how it looks.
In the final moments, Roderick...
He cries with frustration, he's gritting his teeth in anger.
In final moments, Roderick's just gonna look at him, everybody, and says... Or no, he doesn't say anything. He's sitting next to Alex. And he retreats into himself, and he's gonna go to that place. What was it you described? Like where you're comfortable, basically,
Yeah.
if you're dying?
Yeah,
it's like
Happy
that. He
place.
goes to that. He's gonna start remembering all the times he had in his cabin with his fiance and stuff, and all the time he had with his lions, the soldiers. And then that's gonna be what Roderick does if anybody wants to get him out of that.
Alexander, in the final moments, Siegfried reaches out to you and grabs you. Like what strength he has left, he's putting it in his arm as he's holding you by the wrist and looking at your sign, the Argonaut sign. He looks at his own as well. So this is it, huh? How pathetic. The last Argonauts, dying so pathetically.
I don't know. Planet blowing up. Sounds kind of bombastic, doesn't it?
Is that gonna be your final word?
No. I've already picked my final words. I'm
Then
sorry.
say them now.
And he's going to repeat that over and over again as there's tears coming down his eyes. I'm sorry.
The world cracks all the way from the middle and explodes
Wait,
into
I
a
want to
giant
say one.
fireball.
Shit! I want to say one last thing before it does
Go
that.
ahead.
I just look at Alexander like he's from I'm sorry. He looks up from Alexander. He's gonna smile and says, "Alex, don't say you're sorry. Death is just another one. It's just another beginning." And then,
Yeah. The planet literally cracks apart and it bursts, turning into giant meteorites. There's nothing left.